go. So hopefully TikTok is now live. Hello everybody on TikTok. So we should have the live TikTok and Facebook. Again, camera's there, so I'm going to be facing forward, but I might have to just keep checking in here just to check that we've got everything. Okay. Tim's on, so Tim's going to be my message man, guarding all of that for me. Tim, can you let me know if you can see me on both channels, please? That'd be great. So yeah, I've got lots of exciting news to share with you all at the moment. So obviously this is a live meditation, and this month we've been looking at weight control and healthy habits. So that's what this meditation is going to all be about, today's session. But I have got some really exciting things coming up. Oh, fab, we're on both, Tim said, great. So I've got lots of exciting things coming up. So I've decided that July is going to be all about meditation, and we're going to focus on that because there's so much going on. It's the thing at the moment with all of my clients, so we're going to do that. So I'm excited to announce, for those of you that live in the Cornwall area, we are actually having some classes, some meditation classes. I'm starting off in July with the Delabole one, and they're going to run the first and the third Monday of the month, and then in August we are going to do some in Camelford, and the Camelford ones are going to run the second and the fourth Monday of the month, so it would basically be like every other week. They're not going to be covering the same topics, they're all going to be different, so you could potentially attend all of them, and it would be a different class every time. So the only thing different I'm going to do in my classes, it's going to be structured very similar to how I do these lives, in terms of we're going to start off with an introduction, we'll have a bit of a grounding tool, then there'll be a little bit of a talk on meditation, maybe the science behind it or how it works. They will be looking at different meditation types, and we'll have a demo of those. Then I'll be talking to them about meditation tools. So not necessarily like what we're doing with the exercises, but smaller things like going for a walk and doing a meditation walk, or breath work, or that type of thing. Or like last week where we did about the meditation stone, that kind of a thing. And they'll have a card that they can take away with a little well-being exercise on. So obviously if they attend all the classes, they'll start with a collection of these cards, and they can build themselves a little meditation portfolio, but you know what type of thing I'm talking about, and they'll be able to take those away and build that up, so they can start the wellbeing toolkit effectively, which, as you know, is what I'm all about. And then again with them, we'll also end with a guided meditation, which is what I do on these sessions as well. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to them. We've started getting people booking in the Delabole one already, so as it stands, there are 5 places left at the moment on the Delabole one. So if you do want to book in, drop me a message, fill the inquiry form on my website, or drop me an email, and we can get them booked in. So yeah, so I'm excited about those. I've also got the carnivals, local carnivals this month, which I'm going to be doing meditation free sessions on them. So it'll be on the Monday of each of the carnivals. So there's the Delabole one where I'll be doing it at 10:30 AM on the Monday, and the St. Teth one, and I'll be doing that at 11 AM on the Monday. Again, similar format, and anybody that attends live at those will get a little gift from me, which will include a recorded version of the guided meditation we're going to do at the end, and a couple of other meditative bits that you can take away and just sort of learn a little bit more and maybe add it to your toolkit. So again, I'm really excited about those. Then of course we're doing these lives every Sunday. Well, not every Sunday, sorry, let me rephrase that. We're doing the last Sunday of the month across TikTok and across Facebook. And we'll be doing that. So yeah, so it's all meditation stuff at the moment, which is why I thought for July, that's what we can focus on. So yeah, so I'm excited about it. I hope you guys are too. And I hope you can join one of them, some of them, all of them, whichever you prefer. It's looking good. So yeah, so as I say, we're going to do, this month is all around healthy habits, weight control, in terms of the meditation that we're going to cover, because that's what we've been looking at all month. So yeah, So, when I talk about weight control, when I talk about healthy habits, it's a very different angle that I take to the conversations that usually happen around this. There isn't any judgment. There's no you should do this. There's no quick fixes. There's no promises. It's on focusing on your habits, how they actually form, and then how the nervous system influences our behaviours, and how gentle awareness can just create a more sustainable change over time. Take of it what makes you feel good and what you find helpful, and leave the rest. Not everything is for everybody, as I always say, and these are just well-being tools that you can just add to your toolkit, and hopefully it will help you with your habits, will help you with weight control in general. So let's just start off with that grounding exercise that I said. So for this, I want you to just take a moment, take a breath, just arrive in your body. And if you're able to, can you put both feet on the floor so they're making contact with the ground? Just want you to feel that pressure, that support of the earth grounding you, holding you. You don't have to change your posture. You don't have to sit perfectly. Just bringing your awareness to your feet, touching the ground. When you're ready, take a nice slow breath in and just let it out naturally. Just notice your feet being supported. No judgment. Not asking it to do anything else. Just simply holding you. Take another nice steady breath in and out. And that is just a simple grounding tool, using your feet, your breath, so you feel that physical support of being held. Again, if you sat down rather than, sort of cross-legged, rather than having your feet on the floor, just feel the parts of your body that are connected to that earth, grounding you, supporting you and holding you. So thank you for those that have just joined us. We've just done a quick grounding exercise there, and as I mentioned, it's all about healthy habits. Weight control is what we're going to focus on today. So I just want to explain a little bit of the science behind it, just to sort of help you all understand where I'm going with this, because as I say, it's very different when we do this with meditation, with hypnotherapy, with any of that stuff. We're not focusing on the usual things that you would do in conversations around these topics. So, habits, including eating habits. It's not all about willpower, discipline, or even motivation. We've got subconscious patterns that have created a need we need to meet. So our nervous system is constantly trying to reduce stress, to find comfort, to conserve energy, to feel safe and predictable. So behaviours like emotional eating, eating really quickly, eating too much, skipping meals, or just struggling with consistency in general, they're not personal failures. The strategies that our system has learned in order to survive, to help us, and in its mind, support us as best it can. So when we treat habits as something to control or to fight, it can often make them become stronger. But when we understand the need underneath that, the need of that, why that habit was created, change becomes more possible, becomes more sustainable. And today, that's what we're going to build an understanding around. So, I've got another quick meditation exercise for you, and it's all about noticing an urge without acting on it. So if it feels comfortable, just close your eyes. If not, just find a focal point, look at that, and just allow your gaze to soften. Just take a nice deep breath just to bring you into the moment. Breathing out and just allowing those shoulders to drop, jaws to loosen, and removing the tongue from the roof of your mouth as you do. I want you to bring to mind a familiar habit or an urge, nothing intense, nothing triggering, just something familiar, some habit that you've got all the time. And again, if you don't want to do it around weight control or healthy habits, maybe something else. So do the same thing. So it could be snacking when you're tired. Maybe it's eating quickly, reaching for food when you're overwhelmed, avoiding certain foods or behaviours, or eating when you're bored and you feel like you should be doing something. That's another big one. Now I want you to just imagine that thought coming into the forefront of your mind. And I want you to think of this as like weather passing through. It has a beginning, it changes, and it passes. You don't need to push it away. You don't need to give in to it. Just observe it. So think of it like a cloud. You can see the cloud coming in. You watch it. It might change shape, size or colour, and then you allow it to go. We don't have to jump onto that train of thought every time. See it, acknowledge it, let it go. Just practice doing that now. And as you're doing it, I want you to just notice where you're feeling this in your body. Is it your stomach? Maybe it's your throat. Whereabouts are you feeling this when this thought comes up? As you've noticed, just gently return your attention back to your breathing. So the thought comes in, it changes. Notice how you're feeling. Let it go. Focus on the breath. Just keep doing that for a few moments. It's a simple practice that you can do. You can build into your day at any point. You do it at work, when you wait for the bus, wherever you need it. And when you're ready, just take a nice slow breath in and out. And what you're doing is you're practicing staying present. You're not making a decision. You're not jumping on that thought. You're not acting on that urge. You're just bringing yourself back down to the current moment. And again, it doesn't have to be breath. It could be water. Maybe you want to focus on that and have the water as a drink in to sort of take your mind off that. But it's a really simple meditation exercise that you can do whenever you need to just help you let that thought go. Okay. Just give you all a couple of moments to just come around from that and finish. Okay. So, here's what neuroscience tells us. When the nervous system is under stress, the body increases cortisol, which is the stress hormone. So high cortisol increases cravings, it reduces patience, it narrows our thinking, and it increases urgency. So that means when someone's stressed or overwhelmed, their ability to calm, to make healthier choices over food decreases. And it isn't a lack of discipline, it's simply biology. So meditation can help you because it supports your nervous system to calm down, to regulate. When stress levels reduce, the prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for the planning, for choices, for self-reflection, that becomes active. So change becomes easier because the system is calmer. not because you're trying harder. So why does meditation help with habits? Well, meditation helps with healthy habits in 3 important ways. First, it increases awareness so that you notice your patterns earlier. That's really, really important. Once you start noticing it, you can do something about it. Second, it creates space between an urge and an action. So even a few seconds can make a big difference. So that exercise that we've just done, you're noticing the thought, you're letting it pass. That instantly does something instead of automatically acting, picking up that chocolate bar, picking up that pack of crisps, deciding not to go to the gym or to go for that swim or for that walk. And the third, it supports self-regulation, which helps you to return to balance more easily after setbacks. So again, sometimes we'll go straight into that, oh well, I've had that snack, I might as well eat unhealthy for the rest of the day now, I've lost. Doesn't work like that. So if something happens and you end up doing an unhealthy habit, eating something unhealthy, you can still use meditation and a mindful moment to bring you back to the present and to know that you can still carry on, and that's fine. It's just a little blip, it's fine. We're all human, we all do it, it's no worries. So that's the 3 ways that meditation can really help you with habits. So we're going to do another meditation practice right now. So it's around mindful eating as a sort of meditative practice. Now, obviously, if you've got some food with you, feel free to do it with the food if you want to, but I'm just going to go over the general process of it. This is something that you can do every meal time, every snack time, or anything. It's about getting rid of distractions, no phone, no TV. Make a little bit of a ritual of it when you eat a meal, because that makes a huge difference. And add mindful eating in there, and that can really, really shift some things. It helps your body to digest the food because you're taking longer to eat it, and it's helping that full signal to get there quicker. If you're wolfing the food down, you're doing it while you're doing 10 other things, then it's not sort of going to help you. You're not going to be able to digest enough. You're not going to feel hungry straight away. You're not going to feel full straight away, so the hunger cues are still there. So this mindful eating practice is a bit of a meditation, but it's something you can do when you've got food. So as I say, I'm just going to talk you through this now. We've not got food in. Maybe if you've got some water, you can maybe have a drink and do it with the drink. Obviously you can't do the chewing, but you can do the rest of it. If you've got a piece of food, maybe a piece of fruit, a piece of chocolate, whatever you want, you can do it with this. It all helps. So if it feels comfortable, close your eyes, and if not, just focus on a focal point, soften your gaze, and just keep looking in that direction. So for this practice I'm going to do, you don't need to be eating anything right now, but if you want to, you can do it doing that as well. It's about bringing awareness to the experience of eating. It's not changing it, it's just bringing awareness to now, being in that present moment. So I want you to bring to mind a recent moment when you ate something. It could be a meal, it could be a snack, whatever you like. Just an ordinary moment. Doesn't have to be a bad or good. Just gently imagine yourself in that moment right now. And I want you to just notice the pace that you're eating. Were you fast? Were you eating slowly? Were you somewhere in the middle? No judgment, just notice. Now just imagine taking that first bite. Notice the movement of your hand. Focus on the texture of that food, the temperature of it. And just imagine pausing before you swallow it. Not to control yourself, but just to experience that food. To experience the flavour, the sensation. And just to be aware that your body's receiving nourishment. Now imagine taking that second bite. And again, Notice rather than analyse. Maybe you'll notice thoughts appearing about calories, about rules, timing, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. When you notice those thoughts, gently let them pass, just like we did in the exercise earlier. Return to that sensation, that texture, the taste, the movement. You might even want to bring your sense of smell into it. Maybe that food smells amazing. But it's focusing on that moment, on that meal. Now again, imagine chewing the food slowly, not exaggerated, just present. And notice when your body signals, this mouthful's enough. Not enough for the whole meal, just enough for now. Take a nice breath in and out. And this is mindful eating. It's not perfection, it's not control. It's simply being with the experience of eating your food. Rather than rushing through or judging it or having 1,000,001 to-do lists coming into your mind. Just concentrating on that meal, on that food. Now just let that image start to fade and bring back your attention to your body as you're sitting here right now. And notice this kind of awareness. Calm, present, peaceful, neutral. And you can bring this presence to any moment of eating, even briefly. One bite, one pause, one breath. And that is enough to practice. So when you're ready, you can open your eyes, bring that gaze back. And that's all mindful eating is. It's paying attention to what you're doing. So as I say, put away the phones, the distractions, the TV, and just concentrate on that meal. Concentrate on that food in front of you. The more you chew, the easier it is for your body to digest it anyway, so that helps there. And you're actually enjoying and savouring your food rather than just eating it. You're fueling your body, that's the point of food, is to fuel your system, to support you. So taking your time, being mindful in this practice can make a huge difference. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it's something you can bring into your day. It might not be for every meal, but if you can just bring it in sometimes, your body will start to learn a different way of doing it, and then it will become natural anyway, and you'll start to slow down and savour that food and that moment. So thank you very much for that. So we've done all the science, we've built a couple of tools. So now we're going to go on to the guided meditation, which of course is always my favourite bit. So in this guided meditation, we are going to focus on reducing pressure rather than improving the body. It's not about fixing or controlling or pushing, just creating a kinder internal environment where habits can shift naturally. So for those of you that have never had a guided meditation before, I will basically talk you through, and you can use your wonderful imagination to just go with the flow. So, get yourselves comfortable, take a nice breath, a moment to settle, maybe get those shoulders moved, roll them if you need to, just get yourself comfy. Closing your eyes and allowing your body to be held by that chair or the surface beneath you. I want you to bring your attention back to your feet or to the seat that you sat on. taking a slow breath in and out. I want you to imagine standing in front of a wall. The wall's not your body, but the wall represents is the pressure around your body. The rules, the expectations, timelines, labels, comparisons, past experience. Notice that wall without judging it and without changing it. And as you notice that wall, I want you to pay attention to the many, many bricks that it's made of. And each of those bricks represents a belief, a rule, or something you've picked up over time. Things like, I should have more control, or I should be further along than this. Maybe it's, I need to be stricter, or, well, I failed before. Or it could be, I need to get this right. You don't have to identify all of them. Just notice that the wall exists and just give it a bit of a scan now. And as you're scanning that wall, I want you to gently notice one brick that stands out. Not the whole wall, just one brick that feels familiar. And when you find it, I want you to imagine placing your hands on that brick. Just feel how solid that brick feels. And notice that you can touch this pressure without being overwhelmed by it. I want you to take a nice breath in, and as you breathe out, imagine slowly loosening this brick. No force, no anger or urgency, just steady, gentle movement. Like you're sort of wiggling it out of place. As you continue breathing in and out, that brick getting looser and looser as you do. And when you're ready, you can lift that brick out and hold it in your hands. And just notice what it feels like to hold that pressure outside of your body, rather than carrying it in internally. What does that feel like? Again, no, just notice, no judgment. Now I want you to place that brick down beside you. Notice the space it's created in the wall. A small opening, a little air, a little relief. You don't need to remove everything. One brick is enough right now. step back slightly and look at the wall again. That hole is still there, and that's okay. It now has space. Maybe you feel a bit lighter. Maybe you want to breathe a sigh of relief. And now I want you to bring to mind just one habit that you want to approach differently. Not eliminate, not fix, just approach differently. And I want you to notice what emotion is sitting underneath that habit. Often it's not hunger. It might be tiredness, stress, comfort, boredom, overwhelm, or just the need to pause. Just let yourself simply acknowledge that need right now. Now I want you to imagine a path leading away from the wall. On this path are stepping stones. And each stone is not a result, but a choice. Step onto that first stone. Name one small supportive action that you can take when that habit arises. Something gentle, something realistic. It could be a breath, letting the thought go, a sip of water, anything that will help you. Take one small step when that habit arises. Now I want you to step onto the second stone and just imagine yourself doing that action on a normal day. Not a perfect one, just a normal, average day. And just notice how it feels to choose support over pressure. Now stepping on to the third stone. Imagine having an off moment, because at the end of the day, we're all human. And instead of judgment, you respond with, this is a moment, I can return to calm. Just imagine yourself doing that now. This is a moment, I can return to calm. Now return your attention to your body. Place one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. And quietly repeat, I can change in ways that support me. and again. I can change in ways that support me. Take a slow breath in and a gentle breath out. And when you're ready, just gently return your awareness to the room, feeling that chair or support beneath you, and opening your eyes. Just let you all come around for a moment. Just take your time. And if you only take one thing from today, just let it be this. Healthy habits are not built through punishment. They're built through consistency, understanding, and kindness. You don't need to overhaul everything. Just take one step at a time. And give yourself permission to return if it gets messy, if things are missed. It's fine. Be kind to yourself. So yes, so that is our session for today. So as I say, healthy habits, weight control, that's what we're all about. And I hope some of these tools can be added to your toolkit to help you and support you on your way. So I hope you've enjoyed these meditations, and as I said, for those that were here at the beginning, we've got lots of exciting things coming up in July because it's all going to be about meditation. So I hope you can join me and check out my page and all the fun stuff that we've got coming up. There's loads of free meditations as well on my YouTube page and some free resources on my website, Tailored Transformations/free resources. So yeah, thank you for joining me. It's been lovely seeing you all, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. If you've got any comments about any of the meditations, I'd love to hear them in the comments. Bye for now.